Which states in America feel like a vibrant tapestry of Black culture, history, and thriving communities? Have you ever wondered where most Black Americans call home? From soulful food scenes to music that shaped the world, some states stand out as hubs of richness and diversity. In this video, we're diving into the top 10 states with the highest Black populations, uncovering what makes each of them truly unique. Can you guess which state takes the top spot? Stick around because the answer might surprise you, and you'll discover why these states are more than just numbers. They're cultural powerhouses. Number 1. Texas. Texas, y'all. The state where everything's bigger, including its Black community. With a staggering 4.2 million Black residents, Texas boasts the largest Black population of any state in the U.S. To put that into perspective, that's like the entire population of Oregon, but all in Texas. Black Texans make up 14.2% of the state's total population, and their presence is deeply woven into the fabric of this dynamic state. Houston alone is home to over 1 million Black residents, making it one of the most diverse cities in America. This city is a cultural powerhouse, with historic neighborhoods like 3rd Ward that have been vital in shaping Black identity in Texas. Did you know that Beyoncé, Megan Thee Stallion, and Travis Scott all hail from Houston? That's right, Texas has been gifting the world with iconic Black talent for decades. Beyond entertainment, Houston also hosts over 500 Black-owned businesses, ranging from soul food restaurants to tech startups. On the educational front, Texas shines with institutions like Prairie View A&M University and Texas Southern University, two historically Black colleges and universities, HBCUs, that have produced countless leaders in politics, business, and the arts. Economically, Black Texans are thriving, with over 35% of Black households in the state owning their homes, which is above the national average for Black home ownership. And let's not forget Juneteenth. It originated in Texas, specifically in Galveston, where the last enslaved African Americans learned of their freedom in 1865. Black communities in Texas are not just surviving, they're thriving, contributing to everything from the state's booming tech industry in Austin to its renowned culinary scene. Plus, with its relatively affordable cost of living, compared to states like California or New York, Texas continues to attract Black families and young professionals seeking opportunities. It's a state where history and progress meet, creating a dynamic and ever-growing Black community that's shaping the future of America. Number 2. Florida. Now let's head to the Sunshine State, where 3.8 million Black people call Florida home. That's nearly 18% of the entire state's population. From the vibrant streets of Miami to the historic neighborhoods of Jacksonville, Florida's Black community is as diverse as the state's famous beaches. Miami's Liberty City, for instance, is a cultural epicenter, home to the legendary Overtown Music Festival and a hub for Black creatives and entrepreneurs. Florida also has deep roots in Black history. Did you know that Fort Mose in St. Augustine, Florida? Augustine was the first free African settlement in the U.S., established in 1738? Talk about a legacy. Today, Florida is home to over 200,000 Black-owned businesses, with a significant number based in Miami-Dade County. These businesses range from trendy coffee shops to multi-million-dollar tech companies, proving that Florida's Black community is thriving economically. Education is another standout here. Florida boasts several top-tier HBCUs, including Florida A&M University, which consistently ranks as one of the best HBCUs in the nation. Over 9,000 students attend FAMU, and its alumni network is a powerhouse of leaders in industries ranging from politics to entertainment. Let's not forget the economic contributions of Black Floridians. In 2024 alone, Black workers in Florida contributed an estimated $60 billion to the state's GDP. That's enough to buy every single ticket to Disney World for the next 20 years. Florida's Black population is also deeply involved in activism, leading movements for social justice and equality, particularly in cities like Tallahassee and Orlando. With its rich blend of culture, history, and opportunity, Florida is a true gem for Black communities. Number 3. Georgia. Georgia, often referred to as the Empire State of the South, is a beacon of Black excellence, home to approximately 3.7 million Black residents, which makes up nearly 35% of the state's population. The highest percentage of Black residents of any state on this list. Atlanta, Georgia's crown jewel, is not just a city, it's a cultural phenomenon. With a Black population of over 500,000, Atlanta has earned its nickname as Black Hollywood. And for good reason. It's a hub for Black music, film, and television, with major production companies like Tyler Perry Studios calling it home. Economically, Atlanta shines as a city of opportunity for Black entrepreneurs. It boasts more than 7,000 Black-owned businesses, making it one of the top cities in the U.S. for Black business owners. Industries ranging from tech to real estate to hospitality have thriving Black leadership, and the city's bustling economy reflects this diversity. The Atlanta University Center Consortium, a cluster of historically Black colleges and universities, HBCUs, that includes Spelman College, Morehouse College, and Clark Atlanta University, has been at the forefront of producing the next generation of Black leaders. Over 40,000 students are currently enrolled in these prestigious institutions. Georgia's rich history in the civil rights movement cannot be overstated. It's the birthplace of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., whose legacy continues to inspire millions. Visitors to the Martin Luther King Jr. National Historical Park in Atlanta can explore his childhood home and Ebenezer Baptist Church, where he preached. The state's commitment to remembering its history is evident, with landmarks like the National Center for Civil and Human Rights showcasing the struggles and triumphs of Black Americans. Beyond its cultural and historical significance, Georgia's Black population is thriving socially. Events like the Atlanta Greek Picnic, a massive gathering of Black fraternities and sororities, and the annual One Music Fest, which celebrates Black music and culture, are just a few examples of how this state brings people together. Fun fact, Georgia also ranks among the top states for Black homeownership, with 47% of Black families owning their homes, compared to the national average of 44%. Georgia is more than just a state. It's a movement, a cultural epicenter where history meets the future. Whether it's the soulful sounds of Atlanta's music scene or the entrepreneurial spirit driving its economy, Georgia is undeniably a cornerstone of Black culture in America. Number 4. New York. New York, home to the Big Apple, Broadway, and a Black community of 3.5 million people, making it one of the most diverse states in the U.S. While New York City itself houses over 2.2 million Black residents, neighborhoods like Harlem and Brooklyn have long been cultural epicenters for Black Americans. Harlem, for instance, was the heart of the Harlem Renaissance, a movement in the 1920s that revolutionized Black literature, art, and music. Legendary figures like Langston Hughes, Duke Ellington, and Zora Neale Hurston called Harlem home, and their legacy is still celebrated today. But New York's Black community isn't just about its past, it's thriving in the present. The state boasts more than 100,000 Black-owned businesses, from trendy cafes in Brooklyn to financial firms in Manhattan. Did you know that Black entrepreneurs in New York generated over $11 billion in annual revenue in recent years? That's more than the GDP of some small countries. Education is another area where New York's Black community excels. The City University of New York, CUNY, system, which has one of the most diverse student bodies in the nation, enrolls over 90,000 Black students annually. These institutions provide pathways to success in industries like law, medicine, and technology. New York also stands out for its role in activism and social justice. The Black Lives Matter movement, for example, has a strong presence in New York City, with countless marches and initiatives aimed at fostering equality and change. Organizations like the NAACP and the Urban League have significant chapters here, working to improve the lives of Black residents through education and economic programs. Socially, New York is a hotspot for Black culture. From the annual African American Day Parade in Harlem, which draws tens of thousands of spectators, to the Caribbean Carnival in Brooklyn, the state knows how to celebrate its rich heritage. Fun fact: New York also has one of the highest percentages of Black doctors in the country, at around 12%, reflecting its emphasis on education and professional development. Whether it's the hustle and bustle of Manhattan or the soulful vibes of Harlem, New York offers endless opportunities and a vibrant community for Black Americans to thrive. Number 5. California. California isn't just about Hollywood glitz and Silicon Valley startups. It's home to over 3.3 million Black residents, making up about 8.5% of the state's population. While that percentage might seem modest compared to some other states, California's sheer size means its Black community is one of the largest in the country. The Golden State has long been a beacon for those seeking opportunity, and its Black population has contributed immensely to its cultural, economic, and political landscape. Los Angeles is the epicenter of Black culture in California, with neighborhoods like Leimert Park serving as hubs for Black art, music, and history. Known as the Black Greenwich Village, Leimert Park is where jazz, spoken word poetry, and African art thrive. The area hosts events like the annual African Marketplace and Cultural Fair, which draws visitors from across the state. Beyond LA, cities like Oakland and Sacramento also boast vibrant Black communities. Oakland, for example, was the birthplace of the Black Panther Party in 1966, a movement that shaped modern civil rights activism. Economically, California offers immense opportunities for Black entrepreneurs. The state is home to over 60,000 Black-owned businesses, with many thriving in industries like entertainment, tech, and fashion. In Los Angeles alone, the annual revenue generated by Black businesses exceeds $3 billion. Silicon Valley is also seeing a rise in Black professionals breaking barriers in tech, a field historically dominated by other demographics. Initiatives like Black Tech Week and Black-owned co-working spaces in the Bay Area are fostering innovation and inclusion. Education plays a significant role in California's Black community. Schools like Stanford University and UCLA have robust programs supporting Black students, and California is home to several HBCUs, including Charles R. Drew University of Medicine and Science. Fun fact: Black Californians are highly educated, with over 25% holding a bachelor's degree or higher, surpassing the national average. Socially, California is a hotspot for festivals and celebrations. Events like the Pan-African Film Festival in LA and the Black Joy Parade in Oakland celebrate Black art, music, and culture. And let's not forget sports. California has produced legends like Serena Williams and LeBron James, who now calls LA home. From activism to entrepreneurship, California's Black community continues to shine, proving that the Golden State is as much about its people as it is about its sunshine and surf. Number 6. North Carolina. North Carolina may surprise some as a top state for Black residents, but with a population of over 2.5 million, Black Americans make up nearly 22% of the state's population. This strong presence has shaped North Carolina's cultural and historical identity in profound ways. The state is home to some of the nation's most influential Black leaders, educators, and institutions. Historically, North Carolina was a cornerstone of the civil rights movement. Greensboro, for instance, is where the famous 1960 Woolworth's sit-ins occurred, an event that helped ignite the fight for desegregation across the South. Today, the International Civil Rights Center and Museum in Greensboro stands as a testament to that legacy, attracting tens of thousands of visitors annually. Education is a cornerstone of Black life in North Carolina, thanks to its prominent HBCUs. North Carolina A&T State University, the largest HBCU in the United States, enrolls over 13,000 students, many of whom go on to lead in fields like engineering, business, and agriculture. The state is also home to other notable HBCUs, including Winston-Salem State University and North Carolina Central University. Together, these institutions contribute to the state's reputation as a leader in Black higher education. Economically, North Carolina is growing as a hub for Black-owned businesses. The state is home to over 125,000 Black entrepreneurs, with thriving ventures in industries ranging from tech to healthcare. In cities like Charlotte, known as a financial powerhouse, Black professionals are making significant strides in banking and investment sectors. Fun fact: Charlotte ranks among the top cities for Black wealth, with a median Black household income of over $50,000, a testament to the opportunities available in the state. Culturally, North Carolina offers a blend of tradition and innovation. The state's music scene, deeply rooted in gospel, soul, and jazz, has produced legends like Nina Simone. Festivals like the North Carolina Black Film Festival and the African American Cultural Celebration in Raleigh highlight the state's commitment to preserving and celebrating Black heritage. Whether it's the thriving HBCUs, the entrepreneurial spirit, or the rich cultural history, North Carolina is a state where tradition meets progress, offering its Black residents a strong sense of community and endless opportunities. Number 7. Illinois. Illinois, particularly the city of Chicago, is a cultural and economic powerhouse for Black Americans. The state is home to approximately 2 million Black residents, representing about 15% of its total population, with the majority concentrated in the Chicago metropolitan area. Chicago's South Side has historically been a cultural hub, playing a pivotal role in shaping the identity of the Black community in America. The Great Migration brought thousands of Black families to Chicago in the early 20th century, creating a vibrant community that thrived despite systemic challenges. Today, this legacy lives on in Chicago's neighborhoods like Bronzeville, often referred to as the Black Metropolis. Bronzeville was once home to famous figures like poet Gwendolyn Brooks and civil rights activist Ida B. Wells. It's also where the Chicago Defender, one of the nation's most influential Black newspapers, was founded. Economically, Illinois is a state of opportunity for Black entrepreneurs and professionals. Chicago alone boasts more than 70,000 Black-owned businesses, ranging from tech startups to historic family-owned restaurants. Fun fact: Black entrepreneurs in Illinois collectively generate over $4 billion in annual revenue, making a significant impact on the state's economy. Additionally, Chicago is a financial hub, and the city's workforce includes a growing number of Black professionals in banking, consulting, and tech industries. Education is another cornerstone for Illinois' Black community. The state is home to several universities with significant Black student populations, including the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and Chicago State University. Additionally, Illinois has made strides in increasing access to education for underrepresented communities, with scholarships and programs designed to support Black students. Socially, Illinois is a hub for Black culture and entertainment. Chicago's music scene, rooted in blues and jazz, has given rise to legends like Muddy Waters and Nat King Cole. Today, the city continues to celebrate its musical heritage with events like the Chicago Blues Festival, which draws thousands of attendees every year. The state also hosts numerous Black cultural events, including the African Festival of the Arts and the Bud Billiken Parade, the largest African American parade in the U.S., which attracts over 1 million spectators annually. Illinois stands out as a state where Black culture, history, and innovation intersect. With its thriving economy, rich cultural heritage, and strong sense of community, Illinois remains a beacon for Black excellence in the Midwest. Number 8. Maryland. Maryland stands out as one of the most prominent states for Black Americans, with Black residents making up about 32% of its total population, roughly 2.2 million people. This impressive proportion gives Maryland the distinction of being one of the states with the highest percentage of Black residents in the U.S., and it is a place where Black culture, history, and progress thrive. Maryland is a state rich in historical significance for the Black community, as it was a key location during both the era of slavery and the Civil Rights Movement, while continuing to be a vibrant home for African Americans today. Baltimore, Maryland's largest city, is often considered the cultural capital of the state for Black residents. Historically, Baltimore was a key hub for Black abolitionists, artists, and activists. For example, Frederick Douglass, one of the most prominent abolitionists, escaped slavery in Maryland and became a leading voice for freedom. The city also houses many important landmarks for Black history, such as the Reginald F. Lewis Museum of Maryland, African American History and Culture, which documents the state's rich African American heritage. Maryland's economy also offers opportunities for Black residents. The state's proximity to Washington, D.C., a city with a high concentration of Black professionals, has contributed to Maryland's thriving Black middle class. Prince George's County, one of Maryland's wealthiest areas, is often called the wealthiest majority Black county in America. This county is home to many affluent African-American families and successful Black professionals in fields ranging from healthcare and law to government and technology. In fact, Prince George's County has one of the highest household incomes for Black residents, averaging around $80,000 per year. Educationally, Maryland boasts a strong Black presence, with HBCUs, historically Black colleges and universities, such as Bowie State University and Morgan State University, providing education and opportunities for young Black students. These institutions continue to shape the next generation of leaders and activists. Culturally, Maryland is home to multiple festivals, concerts, and events that celebrate Black life. One of the state's most well-known cultural events is the African American Festival, which attracts tens of thousands of people every year. Maryland also has a growing number of Black-owned businesses, contributing billions of dollars to the state's economy. Black entrepreneurs in Maryland are involved in various sectors, including tech, food, entertainment, and real estate. Number 9. Virginia. Virginia, with its rich historical roots, is home to approximately 1.8 million Black residents, making up about 20% of the state's population. Known as the birthplace of America, Virginia also holds a significant place in Black history, with ties to both the origins of slavery in the U.S. and the Civil Rights Movement. This juxtaposition of historical struggle and modern progress makes Virginia an essential chapter in the story of Black America. The city of Richmond, Virginia's capital, was once the heart of the Confederacy, but has transformed into a vibrant cultural hub for the Black community. Historic neighborhoods like Jackson Ward, often called the Harlem of the South, were home to thriving Black-owned businesses during the Jim Crow era. Today, Jackson Ward's rich history is celebrated with landmarks like the Maggie L. Walker National Historic Site, dedicated to the first African-American woman to charter a bank in the U.S. Virginia's economy is thriving, and Black entrepreneurs are a growing force in the state. With over 55,000 Black-owned businesses, Virginia ranks among the top states for Black entrepreneurship. Many of these businesses thrive in industries such as real estate, healthcare, and technology, with Northern Virginia emerging as a tech corridor where Black professionals are making waves. Did you know that the state's Black business community generates over $2 billion annually? Education also plays a pivotal role in the lives of Black Virginians. The state is home to some of the nation's most prestigious HBCUs, including Hampton University and Virginia State University. Hampton, known as the Standard of Excellence, produces leaders in fields ranging from engineering to education. Virginia State, located in Petersburg, has a rich tradition of academic excellence and community service, helping countless Black students achieve their dreams. Culturally, Virginia shines with festivals and events that celebrate Black heritage. The Africana Independent Film Festival in Richmond and the Hampton Jazz Festival are just a few examples of how the state honors its vibrant community. From its historic past to its promising future, Virginia stands as a beacon of resilience, progress, and culture for its Black residents. Number 10. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, home to over 1.7 million Black residents, about 13% of the state's population, has played a vital role in shaping Black culture and history in America. The state's unique blend of urban hubs, historical landmarks, and community-driven initiatives makes it a compelling destination for Black families, professionals, and artists. Philadelphia, often referred to as the City of Brotherly Love, is the epicenter of Black life in Pennsylvania. With neighborhoods like West Philly and Germantown, the city boasts a rich cultural scene deeply rooted in Black heritage. Philadelphia is also home to the first African-American Episcopal Church, the Mother Bethel AME Church, founded in 1794. Today, the city continues to be a hub for Black activism and culture, hosting events like the Odent Festival, one of the largest African-American street festivals in the country, attracting over 500,000 visitors annually. Economically, Pennsylvania has a strong Black entrepreneurial presence. The state is home to over 45,000 Black-owned businesses, many concentrated in Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. These businesses contribute significantly to local economies, with industries ranging from hospitality to tech. Fun fact: the city of Pittsburgh has seen a surge in Black startups, supported by initiatives like Black Tech Nation, which fosters innovation and inclusivity in the tech space. Education is another highlight for Pennsylvania's Black community. The state is home to Lincoln University, the first degree-granting HBCU in the U.S., and Cheney University, another historic institution for Black students. These schools have educated leaders like Langston Hughes and Thurgood Marshall, underscoring their impact on the nation's progress. Additionally, Penn State and Temple University have robust programs supporting Black students, offering scholarships and mentorship opportunities. Culturally, Pennsylvania's Black residents have shaped the state's identity in profound ways. The Philadelphia music scene, rooted in jazz, soul, and hip-hop, has produced legends like The Roots and Jill Scott. The August Wilson African-American Cultural Center in Pittsburgh stands as a testament to the state's commitment to celebrating Black arts and heritage. Pennsylvania's combination of history, culture, and opportunity makes it a vital part of the Black American experience. From its bustling cities to its educational institutions, the Keystone State remains a cornerstone of progress and pride for its Black residents.